Welcome back to the third birthday. Last time we were cruising around in our chopper. We got to the end of the sequence and now we're overdiving into the building and we're starting off with a marathon battle against some worms. The runt spawn.
But the battle wasn't completely destroyed. Final phase is going to commence.
Final phase, huh?
They're the only ones left in the tower. There's no more backup.
This battle,
The future depends on all of you.
this battle is, if I recall, kind of annoying.
Let's do this.
Now, the trick here, you can see what I just did there. You kind of camp behind this center, what is that, like a fountain? You just kind of camp behind that, and whenever the worms send their fireballs out, you just hide behind it, and 99 times out of 100, the fireballs won't be able to jump and hit you. Now, if you can get the crossfire link to go, and you can get a good angle of the worm, then maybe at some point you can actually manage to get yourself an overdive kill, but for the time being, not necessarily going to happen. Uh-oh, now they're going into angry mode, and we whiffed with our grenade launcher. Okay, not too bad damage, but you can see what a slog this is. It takes so long to drain the health bar. Ooh, we almost got nipped with those flames. But there, that's a big help, and that liberation's going to help a lot too. Yeah, look at that. Almost down to the last health bar. Throw a grenade.
Let's do this.
Or, no, actually, no. Never mind, don't throw a grenade.
The nuclear missiles have
Or throw a grenade, that
They're
works.
going to be launched. If worst comes to worst, use overdrive to escape.
I think what's going to happen after this, if I remember correctly... Okay, so they have an instant death attack, as you see there. They just kind of eat you. But I believe... Yeah, so that's another new one that spawned in. And we only have 2 characters left. So this is going to be pretty sketch. But there's one down. And luckily we have an ammo recharge over there. But you want to use that strategically, so you want to use up kind of as much of your ammo as possible so that you're basically down to nothing. And then do the ammo recharge, because you're going to need it. And you can see the crossfires basically doing nothing. But, I mean, you have to do it. And this is where he's going to go into rage mode. Alright, there we go. Ooh, we got a rare DNA chip. Uh-oh, he's looking for a snack.
Let's do this.
Now, luckily, that guy on the right side there is just kind of camping behind the cover. I feel like these enemies won't really do much to destroy the cover.
Target acquired.
So he's pretty safe just kind of camping back there, which is great. It's really, really helpful, because if that guy was out in the open, then he's pretty much toast at that point. But we almost got him. Oh, man. Oh, that was sketchy. You can see, though, how scary those fireballs are. Just, if you're not careful, just one bad positioning with those fireballs and you're essentially toast. Because they just completely drain your health bar. Throw a grenade. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right. So we're... Yeah, I was going to say, I'm assuming we're going to camp here for a minute and catch some of our health back. There. And once you sit still for a couple seconds, it really picks up the pace and you just get it cranked up. Okay, close enough, I think. Yeah. Past me agrees. And I believe this is it's a safe room. Because that was kind of like a... I don't want to say a boss battle, it's...
to me than the Twisted.
We'll say it's like a faux boss battle.
The Twisted feed on time and space.
Because it's a bit of a marathon, that last one, because those enemies can be a bit of a pain to take out.
Believe it to have a different use.
And if you get unlucky and those guys all spawn in not behind cover, then they're pretty much just going to get eaten, and then you're down to your last NPC. Ooh, we got new weapons, more customization parts, but you'll be down to your last NPC, and then you'll just get a really bad spot of luck, and you'll be trying to, like, slowly pick away at the enemy's health, and they'll just launch fireballs, and you'll get just splattered down to 0. Hey, we got level 2 in the sniper rifle. Cool. Look at the range on that, and the power. Woo! That's a thing of beauty. Yeah, so our weapons aren't really too bad, but you can see on the handgun there, our infinite ammo handgun, the W power is just, it's garbage. But if you can get some upgrades into it, it can really help you out in a pinch, especially if you can get your handgun level up. Like, I mean, if you would have had to take out those last 2 worm enemies with the handgun, you'd literally be there forever. Just because you're going to be taking them down probably 1 HP at a time. So something like that, if you use the weapon recharge or the ammo recharge quick, and you just burn through all your grenades right off the hop. I mean, you could switch to the other NPCs and use up their ammo, but at the same time, you're kind of pinning yourself in a corner. So that's why I was saying, when you get to that and you're concerned about having enough ammo to finish it off, make sure you save that ammo recharge until you have literally nothing left but your handgun. There we go, got some nice upgrades for our secondary handguns. Got a little more power in that first one. Now, another stat that actually plays into a lot of things, which I think it's the B impact. I think the impact stat is what affects the rate at which the gauge fills to actually get the overdrive prompt on enemies. So I think, if I remember right, I might be wrong, but even if the weapon's really weak, if you have a really high B impact based on that, you can actually end up taking enemies down quicker, because your base damage isn't going to be too much, but you're going to be able to get that prompt for the overdrive kill and then take out like a full health bar every time that happens. Now, when you pair that with crossfire, even better. Ooh, odds up. I don't remember what odds up does. Personally, I'd be trying to get that power surge up to level 4. But right here, you're looking for level 6 restock, level 5 crossfire healing. But the odds of getting it are just, they're so slim. So slim. And it's so slim that I just went for the upgrade to crossfire healing. It is really nice, though, that we have a level 8 and a level 7 energy defense. That really helps with the damage you take, but as you saw, it's not really that big of a thing because of, like, with the last enemies we fought, you saw we got hit with, like, what, 3 fireballs and we almost died. And it was just 3 of the same fireball, so we got hit and then it bounced and then it hit us again twice. So it was just one attack by the enemy hit us 3 times and we were left with, like, what, like a 1/6 of our health bar? Alright, so let's see what we got. Okay, well, we got 2. I'm not 100% sure on what those little indicators are in the NPCs. I don't know if that means that like they're captains or whatever, but we got 2 of those, no new weapons. Nothing too crazy, but cutscene time!
So you're lost in time.
Yeah, it's a horrible place to be as far as the story goes.
Why did you choose betrayal? Where's Eve? What did you do with her?
You're better off not knowing. The truth will only hurt you.
Stay back!
I know
Apparently.
I know all about you. Your hair. Your back.
Come on now, don't be creepy about it, dude.
And your lips too.
Kyle.
What would have been hilarious is if they would have wrote into that cutscene her just like shooting him in
I'm
the
not
foot.
falling
That would have
for
been
that again.
so hilarious. Bye! Nice knowing you, bro. Oh boy. And you guessed it, boss time! And of course, as is the case with almost every single game available to the public known to man, flying enemies are horrible. And we're on a timer, as if it wasn't bad enough. Nope, you can't escape, but you can take cover down there a little bit. But yeah, so basically the first little bit of this, you can't really do anything to the boss, so
At target location.
you just kind of have to run around and hang out until these guys show up, and then you can overdive into them, hit them with some missiles, really start just laying into that health bar. And as he flies around, I believe he will start attacking the choppers. The nice thing about the missiles is that they are homing missiles. They apparently are heat seekers. You fire and they go, and it looks like he does have the ability to warp, which is kind of annoying, but we do have another guy. Oh, we just got blown up. So yeah, he's gonna kind of camp around if you're in the chopper and take out your choppers. Luckily, though, we do have another guy on the ground with us if we need him. Get that sniper out, man! You're never going to find him like that. Swing and a miss. Alright, so you can just kind of camp down there and wait for the choppers to show back up if you want. It's probably going to be a while. But you got an ammo recharge over here, I think. Why I picked that up right now, I don't know. But there we go. Chopper to the rescue! Not the most terrifying boss battle, but if he does take out the choppers early, you could be in a little bit of trouble because of the timer. So if he takes out the choppers really quick and they don't respawn quick enough, you could just be running around on the ground there and you're pretty much toast because the timer will run out and that's it. But luckily, this boss is not the most aggressive thing we've ever seen. Although those are very, very spoopy. Although, as you just saw, they can be dodged. I remember the first time I was playing this, and I was like, why is the boss throwing saw blades at us? You can see how much damage they do, though. Like, I mean, a couple of those, and there goes our chopper. Not the most animated or involved boss fight either. I mean, it's pretty chill. You just have to make sure that you use the chopper to its fullest extent. And there goes our character there with an instant kill. And of course, total waste of a liberation, but you gotta try. They really run down the timer on you, though. Like, look at that. We have just under 4 minutes left. And, oh, okay, luckily we just got another chopper, but... And we got a restock that happened, but there we go. Ran the HP down enough. Bro, you were just standing there. What are you talking about?
I just don't want to hurt them.
But you just basically, at this point, you just shoot, get the overdrive kill. Bob's your uncle. Not the... I mean, I feel like they could have made that boss a lot more impactful.
I feel her.
Some of the other bosses in the game are a lot more intense and difficult than that. So I don't necessarily understand why they went that route with this particular boss. I think it's just because they have, like, past history. They were going to get married, so they wanted to, like, not dumb it down to make it easier, but dumb it down for story reasons, because really, underneath it all, he didn't want to do it. Like, he didn't want to be in that position where he's going after someone who he was, like, in the past, he was going to get married to. Oh, boy, the implications. Oh, the implications there. And they have the nerve to call the enemies in this game the Twisted. That's pretty twisted.
I didn't.
I don't know,
Did
did
I?
you?
Aya, listen. There's something
Uh-oh,
strange going on
Spaghetti-O.
with the Babel.
When things start to break down like this, you even with the first time you're playing through, when the story prospects start breaking down,
Kyle?
you know for a fact that you're very, very quickly coming up on endgame.
I wanted to protect you. But the Twisted.
There. And, you know, in true lazy storytelling fashion, there's always some excuse. It's the Twisted.
What have I
Oh, it's
done?
time travel. Oh,
Kyle?
it's an alternate universe.
this-
Oh, this is past
Why did
events that
this-
never really happened. That kind of crap.
Aya, missiles will be launched at any second. Please.
And I'm assuming this is the point
Answer
where
me.
they're... It sounded like he said they're just about to launch nukes at the city.
I found it. Eternity is inside of.
Lame! I mean, I know they're trying to make it impactful, but, like, the only connection that you have to feel sympathy for this guy is that they do have a history, but it's, like, past. Even the main character doesn't remember it. And then they throw a cringe line like that at you. Man! It's just so cringe. But, there we go. City's nuked. Good night. Nobody's walking away from that one. Nobody. Oh, unless it can be contained. How that was able to contain it, I don't know. Pretty sus if you ask me. Oh, it's trying to be a flower. I mean, at least the visuals are really cool.
Sleep peacefully. You, the last of your kind who prays for eternity. The doors to zero
Doors to Zero?
have been opened.
Remember what I said at the beginning? Hey, we got Dad Score. Dad Score, which gives us a B rank. But I think this is where we are going to wrap up. So, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos like these, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And until next time, thanks for watching.